Taoiseach, I remain absolutely baffled as to the hesitation, reluctance, inaction that you're demonstrating when it comes to the issue of ventilation, air quality and air filtration. You said earlier on today that you would do anything to protect life and limb, and yet we know that providing minimum standards in terms of air quality and systems that can purify the air could potentially have a dramatic effect on the ability of this disease to transmit in the particular settings, particular types of buildings where it has been prevalent. School buildings of poor quality, nursing homes that are old, often not well ventilated, hospitals and so on. The ICTU support our bill. The INMO have been saying this for a long time about the hospitals, and yet I don't understand, because it's a win-win for the government. We could significantly reduce the impact of other measures and potentially get beyond this grim situation we're in if we took this issue seriously. And you were talking there about health and safety in workplaces. And the amount of resources that would be required to do this would be a tiny fraction of the amount that you're having to spend on income supports. And yet you seem to be slow, reluctant, hesitating, dismissive. I really just don't understand it, Taoiseach. And maybe you could explain.
Richard Boyd Barrett is the issue of ventilation. The Minister for Education has taken on board the advice she has received. Like, she did get expert advice on this. And there is, within the capital allocations now to schools, there is the facility to purchase HEPA filters if they're needed and required in certain settings. And also there's a technical team there in the Department of Education that will work with schools in respect of certain situations that they may have that need more than just HEPA filters. There's widespread guidance as issued to employers and where works are done. But I mean, you can't just, obviously intensive care facilities have very good air quality and so on. So the issue, ventilation is important. Ventilation, of course, is important. And that has always been advised from the beginning of the pandemic. There's been arguments about the specific types, and I gave you SAGE's perspective, for example, on HEPA filters yesterday, which was interesting as well.